Drinking alcohol produces a toxin called
Rut-row, 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 rut-row. Cobra Runner, what's up? Do I got volume tonight? Oh, see if we got volume for the live stream.
He's a super tech. Never calls tech support. He's a super tech.
I don't think I'll be at AHR, Steven.
His job's done before fraud. He's a super tech.
Art Castro, what's up?
Calls tech
Oh, I got sound tonight.
got the biggest Santa Cruz hanging.
Yeah.
He never has to use them calibrated hands. Dispatch sends him all the no heat
I'm a little
call.
early tonight, but I got it working, so hey, I'll take it. Pre-Super Bowl for Shine. Shine's T-minus 2.5 days to the big game.
Yeah, he's a super tech.
Oh, happy Friday, Steve Rivera.
Calls tech support.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's a super tech.
He's a super tech.
Gets his jobs done before.
Oh, yeah.
Never calls tech support. He's never had a callback in about 10 years. He tells the rookies while they're pounding beers. I'm the one that gets.
You ever
the
had that
job done.
coworker?
I'm a super tech. Don't forget it, son.
I'm the one that gets the jobs done around here. I'm the super tech. There's one in every shop. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, there is. Here it is. Friday night live stream. Super Tech Live. Yeah. It's Friday. Felipe's probably still out working. Oh, man. Oh, Shinesaw. Yep, we just fired one. Epic. I'm going to do the, so tomorrow and Sunday, I'm going to do those two beverage air evaporator coils. So the Togo's has the Togo 72-inch long ones. We'll see how those go. It's 3 doors on the bottom. Makeup station, sandwich station. Supposedly, they're going to have it emptied for me when I get there in the morning. I'm not counting on that, but we'll see. Oh, Roger's all 2 weeks in a row. Oh, yeah. I was thinking about that. I was like, I need to do the live stream. Oh, man. Stephen Arthur, yeah, we have a guy who apparently told Mr. Carrier how to do this thing. There's one in every shop, dude. Yes, there is. Every single shop has a super tech. Oh, there's no doubt about it. Oh, man. Yes, I'll see how the beverage air evaporator coil changeouts go. If I'm smart, I'll bring them. I'll bring them both back and pressurize them and dunk them in water and see where all the leaks are. Oh, yes, is all. Look at this butt pirate. Look at this butt pirate. Oh, yeah, great take. Butt pirate. Oh, man. How have I been? I've been pretty good, man. I've been pretty good. Day job's been super busy. NorCal, not so much, but enough to get by. And, got the indoor comfort news. Remember when I was telling you guys that California was going to make all the contractors get workman's comp insurance? Even the guys that were sole proprietor, and you can't use workman's comp on yourself. ES says I like the long ones. Funny. ES is probably a Sideshow Bob. Yeah. Just remember, ES. Rightsy tightsy, lefty loosey. Yeah, you'll be okay. You'll be okay out there. So anyway, so says, as a result of SB 1455, enacted in 2024, the requirement that all licensed contractor hold workman's comp insurance was delayed from January 1, 2026 to January 1, 2028. And the Contractor State License Board was directed to establish a process for verifying the eligibility of an exemption to workman comp's requirements. So they're going to give us a reprieve, and I think they're going to make let the sole proprietors off the hook like they should. So that's a big, big upgrade. It also says, what? Oh yeah, Carrier donated indoor air quality purifiers to the LA area for the wildfires. More than $2.5 million worth of equipment to directly support essential workers battling wildfire areas. That's pretty cool. What else? Oh, there's a bunch of replacement refrigerants in here from Comstar. They got one for 410, one for 22, one for 404. So the manufacturers will figure this out for us. We won't have to put too much thought into it. But that's that one, what is it called? Comstar replacement refrigerants. Hua Lin says, hi. Arizona Cobra Runner says, move to Arizona like the rest. Endless work. Yeah, no doubt. Barger Bird saw UCSC is hiring an HVAC tech. Yep, we're looking for one. Come on down. Come and apply. I think they're looking for 5 years experience. They're looking for a journeyman, but give it a try, man. Come on down and apply. Art Castro, Dave, have you ever cleared a cap tube with a guitar string? I have not. But I know in the old days, the old timers had a hydraulic pump they had for the residential fridges, and it shot like this little missile. And it would hydraulic the little missile through the cap tube and clean out the cap tube. And it was a tool they had. The old timers told me about it. Actually, the guys that, the same guys that showed me the flux trick told me about that. Let's see. Shine, my last call today was a walk-in cooler running warm. Came in at 3 p.m. Always on a Friday. ES is laughing at me about rightsy-tightsy, lefty-loosies. I heard Newsom isn't giving the land back to SoCal. We'll see what happens. I think the mayor there already said they want to do like equality and all this shit, so they'll probably put a bunch of Section 8 housing in Pacific Palisades. Those people will freak out because it's a bunch of rich people that live there. Shine had the iced up evaporator low on charge. Hey, there's Felipe. What's up? Oxnard Shores is in the house. What's up, man? Art Castro, I did it. It worked great. So Art Castro cleared out a cap tube with the guitar string. That's cool, man. I have used Roger Gregory. I've used the flux trick and it works. The flux tricks is amazing. I think that's a good one. Dude, the flux trick is magic. Maybe I'll use the flux trick tomorrow. We'll see. Look at this York. Horizontal discharge heat pump. Plenty of R410 equipment in stock. There you go. Hoshizaki buys Canon Marketing, Peachtree, Georgia. Hoshizaki Corporation has acquired Canon Marketing Incorporated, a long-standing distributor in southeastern U.S. Huh. Hopefully they'll put some money into their upgrading their evaporator coils that went all sideways. Mitsubishi's going to retool their U.S. plant for compressors. Will spend $143 million to retrofit a factory in Marysville to make the variable speed compressors that are a key component in high efficiency heat pumps. Mitsubishi Electric currently manufactures electrical equipment for the automobile industry. Production of the compressors is scheduled to start in October of 2027. Ew, things are moving out there. All this heat pump crap. Let's see if there's anything else. Same old baloney. I always try to give you guys the good news in here. I know a lot of this is mostly for California contractors, but that's it. So it looks like they're going to try and get rid of that workman's comp for sole proprietors. That is a smart move. A very, very smart move by those guys. Roger Gregory learned the flex trick from me from the good old videos. Oh, there's Tito Vlogs is in the house. What's up, Tito? Dave, we just had a new hot water boiler installed at the hospital that's more efficient than two of our old boilers and half the size. Yep. We've done that at the school too. We got rid of a bunch of like this rack of like 6 Aircos, and 2 little Cleaver Brooks went in there and took care of all that. The boiler technology is getting good. The problem in California is they're trying to get rid of all the carbon emissions. So what they're doing where I work at the day job is they're going to be putting in heat pump plants to heat water. Big giant heat pump plants with heat exchangers to heat water for the big buildings. They're actually taking an absorber out of one building, and they're going to put in a heat pump plant, which I can't believe, but we'll see how it works. We'll see. Derek Lindsay, did they ban the rooftop units in California? No, they're not banned. You could still buy them. And you can still buy 80% furnaces all day long. They're just expensive. I think an 80% ream furnace, a small one, it's $1,200 now at RSD. They used to be $350. Now they're $1,200 for a furnace. Oh, Felipe says he's incorporated, so he's screwed. He's got to pay the workman's comp. Tito says it sounds like a jet engine, yet super quiet. What brand are those, Tito? Did you get the Lochinvars or the Cleaver Brooks? I'm curious. Art Castro, California wants to go all electric with no infrastructure. Yeah, well, we just had the big battery storage plant in Moss Landing burned down to the ground. You guys probably didn't hear about that because they're covering it up. They don't know what to test for in the ground soil. There's only one supervisor out of Monterey County that's trying to hit him hard with all the soil testing and all that stuff. And that thing burned. 110,000 batteries burned. I think we've talked about that. But, dude, it's all bad. And there's another lithium ion big battery fire today in Poland. They were storing electric bicycle batteries, and it caught the whole facility on fire, and it's burning to the ground right now. You could look that up online too. And it's just not working out, this giant lithium ion thing. I only heard about the battery plant from you, Dave. Never saw anything about it in the news. No, they'll cover it up because it's for their agenda. Their super duper green bullshit. We'll see what happens. I mean, since that one's so close to so much wildlife and farmland, maybe the people will speak up about it and shit'll change. We'll see. Reefer Boys, what's up from San Diego? How are you guys doing tonight? It's been raining up here. It's supposed to be clear for the weekend, though, so I'm ready to go. 7 a.m. tomorrow, coil change out. Let's roll. I'll get the GoPro going for you guys. We'll make a video. Yeah, Derek Lindsay, crazy they covered up the battery fire. Isn't that crazy? It was the world's largest battery storage facility. And it went up in flames. It burned for about 4 days, and it didn't even make the news. Yeah, Art, that used to be a natural gas power plant, and they switched it over to this battery storage, and then the thing caught on fire. And we're going to kill ourselves trying to go green. It's hilarious. There's no such thing as green. What's going to happen with all these solar panels when they wear out? Where are they going to bury all those things? So you got toxic waste there. All the batteries will be toxic waste. It's going to be real interesting. And I know with the nuclear, you get nuclear waste, it's radioactive. So I don't know how we get out of this mess. Very, very interesting. And it definitely it impacts us because all our stuff runs on electricity. Everything we fix runs on electricity. Well, except for wall furnaces. That's what's so great about a wall furnace. Man, a wall furnace, the power goes out, you still got heat. You got your thermal pile, a burner, and some gas. The place I used to rent before I got this house had a double-sided wall furnace. It was bulletproof. They'll go to the landfill with the batteries. No kidding. Yeah, it'll be great. Yeah. Yeah, electricity. We're tied hand in hand with electricity forever. There's gonna be a shit ton of money to be made in this whole switch over too, because everything's going to heat pumps. So you got to get super super good with the heat pumps, and a lot of my area is still natural gas heat, and they're pushing hard to get people to switch. And the funny thing is, when they switch, they get their first month's electric bill, and they want. I actually just heard a story. I'll tell you guys a story. So it was actually out in Reno, Nevada. So a friend of mine told me, shop went out there. Guy's furnace was old and done, so they went ahead and converted it over to a heat pump. The guy got his first month's electric bill even out there in Reno, and it gets cold in Reno. It was like $500 or $600 electric bill. He called those dudes up and he paid for them to rip that thing out and put a new gas furnace back in. Yeah, Roger's a gas guy himself too. Me too. When my furnace dies, I'm putting another gas furnace in for sure. So yeah, and the homeowner had him take the heat pump out and put the gas furnace back in. That was epic, epic story. And I knew that was going to happen. Take an electricity course for HVAC systems. Any advice to make learning electricity as easy as possible? You know, uh, honestly, if you go over to AC Service Tech's YouTube channel, man, he's got great videos on all kinds of stuff, and he explains it really well in Q45. And it's almost like going to school for free. You'll learn a ton, and he'll have stuff that'll make sense for you on there too. AC Service Tech, Craig Michi. How do you say his last name? Michiliago? Migliato. He has a lot of books and stuff, but his videos are amazing. Great, great YouTube channel. Priceless YouTube channel. Remember, it's rude to say rude. Frank Jackson. The rude units aren't bad. They're still spark ignition. I like the hot surface igniters. What do you guys prefer? Do you guys prefer the spark or the hot surface? I've had both, but I prefer the hot surface igniters myself. Brian Trans in the house. What's up, Brian? AC Service Tech over HVAC School Channel. Tito Vlogs. I think so. HVAC School Channel is really good too. Brian's channel. But I always forget about that one. I don't know what it is. If it's a little bit drier and more feels like school. Feels like you're in a classroom. Whereas Craig's stuff's like you're with a coworker learning. Does that make sense? AC Service Tech is like you're working at work with a coworker. Whereas HVAC School Channel makes you feel like you're in school, like with the school teacher. And I always had that rebellious side to me where I always sat in the back of the classroom, so I'm not into the school thing. Felipe likes the hot service igniter. Roger Gregory's all I watch both. Yeah, I watch both too, but I like AC Service Tech. Gray Furnace guy was good too. He's got a ton of videos from the old days where he went over all kinds of stuff. His channel was really good. But I think Craig's it just connects with me the best, if that makes sense. I should have said that. Just flip the breaker for some easy overtime. Refrigeration insight. Oh, I love those calls. Those are so good. So good. Mr. McGurk says Spark is better. Could be. Could be. I just like the hot surface stuff. It's because HVAC School Channel is all about sponsors and charging for everything on their page. Oh, see, I've never dug that deep into that channel, Tito. I've I'll watch what's on there, and they do a great job. Um, but AC Service Tech's channels, it connects with me the style, the way the channel's set up. They just get right into showing the components and showing you how to troubleshoot them. It's just real. I think it's really good. Let's see. Brian Tran's been watching my channel. Pretty cool. I have a convenience store, and I can relate to all that you do. Oh, right on. Is the price of beer going up at the convenience store? Oh yeah. The convenience stores that refrigeration needs to get fixed right now. That's how you make a living. Selling beers and milk and all that good stuff. Dude, what's the price for eggs, Brian? Brian Tran at your place. Let's see. Stephen Arthur, got any tips or tricks on soldering copper to steel valves? It's the bane of my existence. So yeah, so the stainless steel to copper. I'll use the stay silv. What is it? 56% solder that comes in the roll. I know a lot of guys like the orange sticks that come with the flux pre on it. And I'll get the solder, the paste solder. And what I've learned to do is keep the flame. I keep the flame on the copper, and I actually go a little bit lower on the flame. So I should probably do it on a video one time. I'll go a little bit lower on the flame, and I heat the copper. So if we're stainless here, like your suction service valve, and it's stainless, you got your copper going in. Clean the crap out of it first, right? Get it as clean as you can possibly get it. Shine the crap out of it. Get the flux on your copper, get it in there. Sometimes I'll even put a fillet of flux around the edge, and I'll just start heating the copper towards the valve. I won't put any heat on the stainless. I'll keep the heat on the copper. And then I'll take the flux, and once I see where it'll start to move, then, and I'm using a smaller flame, then I'll get it to go all the way around. Then wipe it. I'll wipe it with the rag to make sure there's no flux pockets to where you're getting you'll have a leak if you have a little flux pocket on your joint. So then I'll wipe it and inspect it. And it's a trip, dude. Sometimes you get a good one, sometimes you get a funky one, and sometimes you get a bird turd one. It's such a trip. Um, but that's about the tips I got for that. I should do it on a video one time. Let's see, Mr. McGrunk, 36-year tech here. Love your channel. In my first live NorCal. Yeah, welcome to your first live. Woohoo! I'm starting this will be my 38th summer doing refrigeration. Can you guys believe that? And I'm still goofy and silly as ever. Sam's Club has Reese's eggs for like $12. I can see how much Costco's selling the eggs for. The eggs are getting real expensive out here. Thanks, dude. A video would be awesome. For sure, man. We'll try and get a video of that. Dave, here's an idea. When you retire, how about you throw a taco party and invite everyone to celebrate your retirement? That's a great idea, Tito. I should have a party, but I'm still gonna be working probably for what, 8 or 9 more years? Oh, I'm only 57. Aluminum solder tip. Put a slight vacuum on it. Oh, Mario with the tips and tricks today. Dave Johnsonola. Oh, you're at Super Bowl City, Dave? You're in New Orleans. Holy Toledo. Yeah, we got the big game coming Sunday. Oh, I'm not picking a winner in that game. I'm staying away from it. Last year, I picked the Chiefs to beat my Niners. I'm sure you guys saw that video. Hey, man, I'm a Niner fan, diehard, but man, it's Pat Mahomes. I had the Chiefs winning by 3 at the end of the game, too. Dude, I just knew it. And they got us twice. What a terrible feeling. Oh, Tito says his wife won't mind if he comes to the retirement party because she loves the intro song. That's awesome. That is so good. Yes. I recorded that song a long, long time ago. That was a long time ago. Oh man, $5.99 for eggs. That's cheaper than here. Where are you at, Brian? I'm in California, of course. I think a dozen eggs is at least $8, $7 or $8 right now. I'll have to check Costco because Costco will sell you like probably like 24 eggs at a discount, right? I get the discount at Costco. The Costco discount. What did everybody get into this week? We had a power outage today at the day job. Oh, Felipe's getting me. Let's go Lakers. Oh, the Lakers got the Warriors good last night. Freaking LeBron making one from half court, thinking he's Steph Curry. Oh man! And then we just picked up Jimmy Butler. We'll see. We'll see if Butler can get the Warriors into the playoffs. Oh man, look at this. We're talking basketball. Crazy. Shit, Felipe. If the Lakers win the championship, you'll have baseball and basketball all in one place. There'd be nothing better than watching the Dodgers choke it all this year. Yeah, that'd be awesome. The Dodgers bought everybody. They bought every player. Shit, I think they just signed Joe Montana today. uh, oh man. Yeah, the Lakers got Luka Doncic. That's right. Do I have any bike trips planned? I want to get on that thing this summer. That is the plan. Um, there's like there's a couple roads on my bucket list I want to ride. I want to ride the Beartooth Highway. Like what is that? Montana into Wyoming. And then there's right below the Beartooth Highway it goes into there's another road that goes into Wyoming through Yellowstone that's really cool right below the Beartooth Highway. Then I'd also like to ride in Montana is that going to the Sun Highway at Glacier National Park. I'd like to take that little trip. I'd like to tag team that all in one ride if I could pull it off. That would be pretty sick. If I could get that in, I'd be stoked because I know 4th of July, Hollister got the Hollister rally back here. And since it's right here in the backyard, I might as well go check it out. I'm not into like motorcycle rallies. It's really not my cup of tea. Um, I like to ride the cool roads. I'm not really into parking the bike and hanging out. It just doesn't do it for me. I mean, it's cool. It's cool to go, maybe do a drive through and look at some cool shit real quick and then hit split. But I'm not into like hanging out. Like when I went to Sturgis twice. I never partied downtown. I never went into a bar downtown. I did go to the what was the one that had the TV show? Full Throttle. We went into the Full Throttle saloon in the daytime, but we didn't go there at night. And I had the bike shit. By the time it was dark, I had the bike parked and we were at the hotel. And the other time I camped, we were at camp and the bike was parked. And then we were on those things by like 5:30 or 6 every morning, getting those roads with no people on them. And then we split and came home. So I'm not into like hanging out. Oh yeah, Felipe, I forgot the El Diablo run. I'm definitely going down to San Felipe in May. We'll go back to San Felipe. Ryan's already rented the house. The house has a swimming pool. I'll try and do a live stream from a El Diablo run. We'll see how that works. It just depends if I can get I think it'll stream if I got Wi-Fi. If I'm on cell service, it'll probably be terrible. But we can try. What are my thoughts on not passing Harley bikers since they act like they own the road? I'm kind of like a law-abiding rider, so if people are acting up, that's your deal. We're allowed to lane split in California. Excuse me. We're allowed to lane split in California. I only do it when there's traffic. I'm not doing it at freeway speeds. But when there's traffic and it's all backed up, I'll split lanes. Um, and it's legal here, so it gets trippy when you go to other states. Like we've been in Washington at the Oyster Run, and you can't split lanes there, and it gets super trafficy, and you just gotta eat it. And you're so used to just going, oh, and you gotta kick it there. Jimmy Landers loves the refrigeration videos. I'm gonna try and film one tomorrow. I had my little ice maker video out today at the Hotel Motel Holiday Inn. It had the bad water level probe on an old S model. Those S model ice makers were great. The evaporator on that one was super scaled up too, dude. I had to get a bunch of cleaner in there and scrub on it, and then it defrosted a lot better and a lot faster. Um, let's see. Stephen Arthur did a road trip from Florida to Wyoming and back. Wyoming was worth it. Went through 10 sleeps and the Black Hills. Yep. I like Wyoming. My brother lives in Idaho. Idaho's got some great motorcycle rides. And if I go up to the road to the Summit Glacier, I'm gonna go through Reno probably, and then up through Winnemucca into Idaho, and then up into Montana through Idaho. If I go, that's my plan. I've been scoping the map out for that. We'll see. What I need to do is throw a couple tools on there and bag a service call while I'm out on the road. It's happened before. I fixed the ice maker. So one time the family, we were on vacation in Rosarito Beach, and we were down camping at K57. It's like a little surf break on a cliff past Rosarito Beach before you get to Ensenada. And we used to take the kids down there when they were little and camp, and I think my neighbor Tiki Pete was there. We're having dinner at a place, and the guy's ice maker, it was a Hoshizaki broken. And the old Hoshizakis, remember the compressor relay would stick? Wouldn't make contact sometimes. So he's got no ice. I go, yeah, let me take a look at it. So he paid for our dinner for me, my friends, and everybody and the families. I went in there and whacked on that contactor and got the ice machine going, and did a little trade up. So we got drinks, we got food, and he got ice. And then I told him, hey, find your local guy, get a new contactor right here. And I showed him what was up. Oh, it was so good. Brian Tran says lane splitting. That's crazy. The cars actually move out of the way here in California for you. So when you're lane splitting, and you're between, say you're on a 2-lane highway, two going your way, the freeway, and it's bumper to bumper, they'll actually part ways for you coming through. And it's because we've always done it here ever since that's how we learned how to drive cars. What type of brushes do you use to clean the ice machines? Oh, I should do a video on that too. I got these ones off Amazon. These little scrubbers. I think there might have been a picture of them on that newest video. Dave, the super tech. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how super tech I am tomorrow. I'm gonna be on the knees, hands and knees tomorrow. The old beverage air. Yeah, we got to see if they remember to empty it. My bet, we should take bets right now. Will the prep table be emptied, or am I going to get there tomorrow and it's full of gear? I'm saying full of gear. We'll see. We will see. Dave, have you ever rode to Devil's Tower? Yep, we've been out to Devil's Tower. I got videos on the channel of going to Sturgis, Devil's Tower. I think the last Sturgis video I did, it was pretty good. We went out there. We went to Sturgis during the pandemic. And it was funny. As soon as we left California, we got to Reno, and then there was less pandemic. And then east of Reno, there was no more masks. The casinos were open. The hotels were open. The restaurants were open. California was all locked down. Shit, we pulled into Elko, Nevada, and we stayed at a casino, and it was wide open. Beers, casino, slot machines, food, no masks. Let her rip. and then all the way to Sturgis, and then all the way back till about Reno, and then crossed Reno into Truckee, and then it was just shit. There was no traffic, and everyone had a diaper on their face. Yeah, let's see. So Felipe says, "I'm so badass that I don't need tools to make repairs." Yeah, right. I need extra tools. Shit, I even break tool. I hate when I break tools. Or how do you guys like it when you lose a tool, dude? I'll get spaced out and then lose like a good screwdriver. Oh, such a bummer. Have I used faked R22? Yes, I have, Frank Jackson. What is it? The MP99 MO, or is it MO99? Is that the one? I think it's 438A. It's like a purple color jug. It works. Have I worked on the Montague prep tables with the glycol rail coolers? I have not, Max. I have never even seen those ones yet. I have not seen the Montague prep tables. But tomorrow's, dude, beverage air, the coils were cheap, like half the price of a true coil. Maybe beverage air is the way to go. Who knows? I finally got to catch a live stream. What's up, Dave? Dan Whittles is in the house. 422D is an awesome replacement for R22 Felipe. Yep, I've used the 422D. It's pretty damn nuts on. It's almost like dead nuts dropping. Eddie's in the house. Super Dave. Yeah, the 422D works really well. Actually, that was one of the first one we used. Um, Man, it's shit. It might as well just be R22. Honestly, that's where that one works real good. I don't know how expensive that stuff is. I don't buy that one anymore. Um, I've been buying a lot of 448A, and I still buy 404 for the ice makers. And then the R290 is expensive. I can't believe how much that stuff costs for the little tanks. What do you get? 3 little tanks for $45? Crazy. I need to find the plug on the cheap R290. Eddie wants to know if I got any new music. Well, Eddie, here's my newest one. We did one last week about motorcycle music. Give us the lope. You know when they put a cam in your motorcycle? There, that's what it sounds like. You get the potato.
Give us the lope. 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 What cam do you ride? SNS 475. Star 3030. That one is nice. Zippers, woods. Let's get the grunt. Tell me now, how low should it run? Give us the lope. Give us the lope.
that one's about upgrading your motorcycle so you can get the crazy. They don't sound like that stock. You got to put a cam in the motor. The motors come all EPA'd out, so you got to spend a bunch of money. I'm keeping mine stock, dude. They seem to last if you leave them stock and you don't tinker. Oh, Eddie liked that one. Right on, Eddie. Let's see. Nasty HVAC. I've been piping R290 units in series with natural gas appliances, kind of like a pump up and pump down. Pretty cool. Shine's got to run. Have a great week. All right, Shine. Good luck on Sunday, brother. I'll be tuned in and watching. Maybe we'll have to do a after Super Bowl live reaction. We'll see. If not, maybe the day after. You guys might be all hammered, drinking a bunch of booze. Eddie says it needs more cowbell. That one has no cowbell in it. You're right. We need to implement the cowbell more. Josh still buys the 404 because it's in the electro freeze. Yep. Yeah, go birds. Shine and Eddie's go birds. Dave K's for the birds too. That's 3 of you guys. That's 3 Eagles diehards. Just run the football. You guys will be fine. Stay away from all that passing crap because Spagnuolo does crazy blitzes. Yeah, Niners found out the hard way last year. They got away from the run and it frickin' torched them. Run the football. Run the football. That big ass O line the Eagles got. That should do it. Total Tech. Super Techs Unite. Yes. Yes, indeed. The Philly push. What do you guys think about Josh Allen getting the MVP? He had a really nice speech when he was got his little trophy for that. He seems like a really nice guy, that quarterback on the Bills. Yep. Dave Johnsonola's, he knows. Run, shake, one, run. Yep. Run the football, beat the Chiefs. It's real simple. Too bad the Niners forgot to do that last year. That third quarter, those idiots didn't throw the ball. They didn't throw the ball till like it was 3rd and long on their third possession in the second half in the third quarter. Pass, incomplete, garbage. Oh, do I sound bitter? Okay. I'll relax. Got that tush push coming in hot. Yep. I hope it's a good game, man. It should be about a field goal game, huh? About a 3-pointer, one way or the other. I'm thinking close game. What's the point spread on that thing? Those guys usually get it pretty damn close. Pretty darn close with the point spread. What everybody get into this week? Wrenching on. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys what I got into. What did I get into? Oh, yeah, power outage. More bitter than Marshawn Lynch. Oh, man. What did I work on this week? We did a bunch of power reset crap today. Oh, yeah, changed out some heating water valves, things like that. The usual baloney. 3 walk-in coolers needed new hinges. Woohoo! Oh, yeah. I was living up in the T-bar, playing the T-bar commander. Me and the ceiling tiles don't get along at all. Freaking doing... Oh, you guys are yakking it up. Cool. Very good, very good. It's supposed to be nice weather this weekend out here, so I won't have to worry about rain getting into everything. What's on the back of this one? Oh, more heat pumps. Carrier heat pump, American Standard. Mitsubishi Electric. It's going to be in every house. What if you pulled into the house and everyone's got Mitsubishi and you got a Daikin? Oh, you know you're just going to be bumming. Just bumming it. Got written by corporate for unfiltered old man email response. Oh, you guys got lane splitting in Arizona now. Woohoo! Mr. McGrunt got into a 7 million BTU scrubber burner repairs. That sounds like a good job. Point spread is Chiefs minus 1.5. So, yeah, they're thinking it's going to be a close game. Felipe's got no more rain in SoCal for now. I'm getting rain, I think, on Tuesday, Wednesday. It's like the weekend will be nice and then back to more rain Tuesday, Wednesday. It dumped here the last 2 days. Did you guys see my short where the tree went down by the house I was walking the dog? It was windier than all hellfire yesterday. Oh, yeah, Nasty already forgot what he did this week. That's even better, dude. That means your head is in the right spot. Good evening from Berkeley, California. The marathon continues. Good evening, marathon. So we got a point spread. Chiefs minus 1.5, giving the Eagles 1.5 points. Yeah, I thought it would be a close game. New junk and old junk. Total Tech. Yeah, the quality of equipment now is just terrible. Oh, I didn't tell you guys. Did I tell you guys this one on the last stream? I got 6 motors I got to change out at work. All bad bearings. Most of them within 2 years old Baldor motors. So they're using, they must have specced out the cheapest, crappiest bearings they could put in those things. And they're still charged, dude, those motors like a 10 horse. They were still charging like $2,800 for those motors. And they're all on Vari drives, and I know the Vari drives eat bearings and stuff, and they're supposed to be made to handle Vari drives now. And Total Tech's living the dream. Do I use the Ambro brazing kit? I do not have the Ambro brazing kit. Um, but the bearings on these new motors is, and I know Baldor got bought out by ABB, right? Alan Bradley. Motors are coming. The wires aren't numbered like they used to be. So you're over there. You got to have the legend. One of you guys gave me the legend for the Baldor motors to save my bacon, and it's on my phone. I took a picture. Oh, my phone's being used to film the live stream, and I have to refer to it and get the guys at work to refer to it. Um, and their bearing quality has gone to garbage. Dave Chanzola got his first write up in 40 years. About time. My filter fell off a couple years ago. Been waiting for them to nudge me out the door. Awesome. Quality control on new units is horrendous. That's correct, Joseph. It's terrible, and they probably got bean counters sourcing out the cheapest parts for all their gear to figure out how much profit they can make on their gear. You need to make sure you get the right motor with the grounded bearings. If so, go aftermarket. Yeah, well, we're going to rebuild all 6 of those, and I'll definitely make sure we get good bearings in those. Those will be all my spare motors. What pressures do you run on the Ambro oxygen map gas? If you use Ambro, no idea. I don't have the Ambro, but I know usually for me, when I'm doing brazing, oxygen acetylene, I'll go like the acetylene 5, and I'll do the oxygen at 10. Usually works pretty good for me. I spent a day and a half on startups just going through units, chillers, etc. Do they come with grease fittings? You know, some do, some don't. But I've talked to Baldor directly. They don't want you putting a ton of grease in those motors. Um, Maybe like a half ounce a year. We had a guy that was over greasing motors years ago, and those damn motors would hydraulic. Kaboom! The end caps would blow off. And the sealed bearings, what's the point of greasing a sealed bearing? So, US Motors have some funky wiring diagrams going. Oh, is that the one you showed me, Felipe? Felipe had a motor this week. I'm going to tell him the story, Felipe. He sends me a picture. It's got wires numbered 14, 15, and 16. Never saw that before. Baldor motors are painted gold to add extra value. That is correct. That is correct. Yeah, Felipe had 14, 15, and 16. Super duper motor. That was really good. Oh man. Oh man. Yep, on the 3 phase. I had never seen 14, 15, and 16 till I saw that picture. Oh man. Baldor's using Timu bearings in their motors now. Yeah, I got 6 motors to change out. That won't be too bad. That's just work. Guitar picks. I've been using these Fender mediums for all you Git Fiddler players out there. Yeah, there it is. Fender mediums. And then on the drumsticks, I've always used the Pro Mark. I use the little guys. I don't use the Neil Peart 727s. I use the Pro Mark 7As. Some guy told me a long time ago, smaller sticks, you'll be a faster drummer. I bought into it. And I play these tiny little sticks. Even when I played in the surf band and we opened up for Dick Dale and stuff, I was using these tiny little drumsticks. Oh, man. But you know, when you do a show like that, the drums are all mic'd up. You don't have to hit them super hard. But yeah, tiny little. Oh, Stephen Arthur's a 5A guy. That's a little bigger drumstick than mine. Yeah, I'm 7As. Pro. I like the Pro Mark sticks. I always have played those since I was a kid. I tried some Vic Firth drumsticks. I wasn't digging them. Yeah, Felipe was going crazy for an hour with his crazy wiring schematic. I had a marathon motor go out right out of the box. Sad times on a rooftop. Oh my god. You know, that's a bummer when you got to get like all your come alongs together, chain falls, motors in an awkward position. You got yourself and maybe a couple coworkers. You get that sucker all buttoned back in there, and it's already taken forever and 100 degrees outside or whatever. And then you get the pulley on, you get it all lined up, get the belts back on, you're ready to fire it up, and kapoof. Total Tech Baldor used to be the best. Great motors, but in the last couple years, their quality's gone downhill. And I see it firsthand. 20 horsepower motors, 30 horsepower motors. Even got a 5 horse that made it 2 years with the bearings. I got a 5 and a 10. The 10's going to be a pain in the butt. Actually, I got three 10 horsepowers I got to do. And all of them are going to be a pain in the butt, but we'll get them. Had a WEG motor go out in 10 minutes, brand new, Felipe. Yeah, WEG's kind of the low on the end. Do you ever use laser pointer to align pulleys? Christian, Olivia. We don't have the laser pointer. We'll use a straight edge or a piece of rope. But we got a lot of big, long straight edges for the equipment we have up there. Old school. But we did have, who did we have come out? We had someone come out and give us a demonstration with all their tools. And they had all the laser stuff. And the girl that came out was telling us that those windmills for the electricity are just a pain in their side, constantly getting rebuilt. Those things. Leeson motors are pretty durable. Yep, Leeson's the blue motors. WEG's usually gray paint. Baldor's got the awesome gold paint. Yep, Baldor's owned by ABB now. Yep. Still made in the USA. And their bearings come from Timu. Of course, Bagger Bird, all he wants to know is was the chick from the bearing place hot? Oh, I'm not gonna comment. I'll just be nice about it. I'll be a gentleman. Oh. Trying to what company? Oh, they came from Applied Industrial. And they brought all the tools and all the cool stuff. Like, did we buy anything? Trying to remember. No, we got a brand new bearing heater. She had some tools we wanted to buy, but I don't know if we bought them or not. I'll have to check with my coworkers. Windmill techs don't get paid well. Wow, that's terrible. That's a yes. Yeah, she's telling us those windmills, man, they're always getting bearings and stuff, and they got to get them right away and the whole deal. Usually, I used to replace bearings with the motor in place. Yeah, we'll do that. On these ones, these are on fume hoods, so it's kind of, we got to get cracking. Oh, Shannon Knight's in the house. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Maybe the same guy that made the manifold with the fun button. Yeah, he made the bearings. Remember when I gave that manifold to Zach and Zach shot it with the gun on his channel? The hey doy gauges. Those dudes were so mad at me. I never told you guys this. Check it out. So I did the videos. You know, I bought those gauges years ago to try them out. I'm like, oh, $100. Let's see if these things are. And they showed up with one of the wheels was off for the valve and the bolt was stripped out. So I had to drill and tap, put the stupid wheel on. Right away, you could feel they were garbage. Leakers, they wouldn't hold pressure. They were just junk. But I bought them, little content for the channel. Maybe, hopefully, trying to find like, oh, $100, we could have digital gauge. They were junk, and I said so. And I said it on my videos, and then I shipped them off to Zach, and then Zach shot them with the gun. We were having a good laugh. those dudes got my email somehow, emailed me, and they were pissed. They were livid that I would actually tell the truth about their garbage. And they were on my ass, dude, on my emails. Oh, they were chapped. It was so funny. I was getting into it with them too. I think I was telling them like, hey, I bought those gauges with my money. I can say whatever I want. They're garbage. I go, I can't have guys out there buying these pieces of junk. Um, I got to be honest about it. And they were like, take your video down. I was just laughing at them the whole time. It's just like, no, your stuff is garbage. Oh man, yeah, they were pissed. I worked on a bunch of Aeon units with failed bow doors just 3 years old. There you go, Frank Jackson. Oh, I felt like I was being harassed on my emails by those dudes, the Hey Doy guys. They were pissed. And me, me, I don't think about it. Hey, that's their business. They're in business to sell junk. I'd probably put the hurt on their sales, but Dave Johnson, yeah, pay me to take it down. Well, you know who paid me to take down a video, right? Was the Stratus. What are those guys? DTEC Select Infocon. So I bought the DTEC 3. It was faulty. And Rick got me in touch with those dudes, and they were super cool. Great customer service. They shipped me out a new DTEC 3. I shipped the old one back. The new one worked. It still works. It's a good leak detector. Then they sent me a Stratus and then asked me politely if I would take the video down about the DTEC 3. And I was like, well, shit, I just got $1,000 leak detector. Yeah, I'll take the video down. And I copped to it. I admitted it to all you guys on here. So if you guys didn't see it, I did. I sold out and took the video down. And I confessed to it. And I've told you guys that a bunch of times. Then I ended up giving Tom Powell the Stratus because he's helped me out so much with Daikin units that I hooked him up with the Stratus because I already had the DTEC 3. It's got the same sensor. It kind of seemed like hoarding, like I had too much crap. And Tom wanted the Stratus. I'm like, shit, dude, give me a couple $100. I'll send you the Stratus. And I think I ended up paying $100 in shipping. So I don't know. He got a good, I hope he likes the Stratus. I hope it's working out for him. Oh, Total Tech said he almost bought that manifold because of me. Yeah, well, I hope I saved you from buying that piece of junk. Oh, man. Oh. Shannon did the same thing with the cheap Chinese ultrasonic leak detector that was complete junk. Oh, I know. We learned. Yeah, that's another thing, too. I'll tell you guys. I'm not going to be doing shield tube anymore. I shield tubed a couple products on here. But most of the tools I shield tubed were not, they're okay. Some of them worked. Some of them were all right. They were cheap. So I'm going to rehabilitate myself and stay away from cheap shield tube videos for tools. So I'm not doing that anymore. If one of those power generator companies want to send me another power generator, I'll do those. Those seem to be pretty good. But those are like respectable companies that have sent me that stuff. So I'd probably still do that, but I'm not shield tubing little tools anymore. Dave John Zola says he can't be bought. Yeah, I surrendered and took down a video. I did. I got the payola and took the video down. But they did do good customer service. That was nice of them. And that leak detector works. So I know I'm a big H10 guy because it's the best leak detector. I'm just used to it. But that detect, what do I have? The detect 3, and it uses the same sensor as the Stratus, and it works. I like the H10 better though, but it works. I like the H10 better than the Stratus, but everyone has their own feel about it. What do why do some not have a filter dryer? Weird. Oh, Clay Davis. Which ones are you talking about? The old DTEC Select are good, but I got the H10 Pro thanks to you. Yeah, the H10's great stuff. They need to upgrade the H10 though, dude. They need to get better battery chemistry and put a better battery in those things. Oh, Dave likes the UEI Phoenix and UT cheaper meter. I like the UEI meters. I always pimped the DL 429 when it came out. Now they got the DL 429 Bravo. Leaky manifolds make for a great recovery device. That's the best comment of the night. Yeah, those dudes were so mad at me. The other guys were pro. The leak detector company was professional. They were really good. Yeah, the Detect Select guys. Total Tech still uses his DL 429. Yep, I still use mine. I still have the old Phoenix, the UEI Phoenix meter. It's held up. Um, those top test combustible gas detectors are good. Yeah, I think that was my last shield tube video, wasn't it? I did the top test. Those gas detectors do work. Oh no, my last shield tube video was the NG scope, the little $100 or $79 NG scope. That thing works good. That was a good one, but I'm gonna quit doing those. I gotta quit being a shield tuber and get back to making refrigeration videos. But the Inficon guys were pro. They were really nice, good customer service. So if you do end up buying one of their leak detectors, they do have great customer service. I can't deny that. But I did have to confess about I did take that video down. Yeah, I did. And then I put the dong video up. The DONG came out of nowhere. Oh, almost like it came across the screen and was just slapping faces. Doing, 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 doing. Oh. Ah, that was a good one, dude. That one came out of nowhere. That was such a good one. Oh, oh, my van life video was epic too. Yeah, I should do another van life video. Oh man, I should get the surfboards in the Vangina and make a surf video for you guys. I don't really usually do that. Um, but I should do that. Yeah, Total Tech. 10 videos from now. Sponsored Olin's shock review. I wish, but check it out, Total Tech. I did just purchase the Olin's cartridges. They're not in the bike yet, but they're coming. I got 50,000 miles on the stock cartridges. So I did get the Olin's front cartridges. Those things were expensive, but they're going in the bike. My rear shock's good. I got the Fox shock Roland Sands 13 and a half inch. That's been a good shock. And that shock only has like 30,000 miles on it, and it's good for up to 50,000 miles. So I got another 20 grand. That'll probably take me a couple years to do. Year and a half, 2 years. Oh, that's funny you should say that. Yep, I did. I sprung for the Olins. Hope they're good. It's got to be better than the stock. I've been riding those stock ones in there with that FXRT fairing on that bike. So the Olings they're sized for your body weight and then the weight of that fairing too. So we'll see if it's set up. We'll see how it works. We'll see. For all the refrigeration guys are going, fuck, he's talking about his motorcycle again. I'm out of here. Yeah. All right, man. So everybody, we've been on at it for about an hour. Let's regroup. I'll see if I can get we'll see how I'm feeling Sunday if I do an after Super Bowl show or not. We'll see. Definitely next Friday I'll try and get on. Just because if I'm not working on a Friday evening, I'll try and do live streams. And I'll try and take notes and gather more material so we got more stuff to chat about because it's fun. Oh, all right, Christian Olivia just asked a great question. We got to talk about this one real quick. Hold on, everybody. Hold on. Say hi to Hack and Mo and Tippy for me, Dan Whittles. So yeah, I have had a ladder stolen. Did I never tell you guys this story? I got a funny one for you. Well, one last story before we check out. What do you do when a gasket comes wrapped and fucked up and doesn't seal right? Hot water. This snake, I like to soak the gaskets in hot water and get them all pliable and then stick them on. It usually fixes them up. Soak them in hot water. All right. So, has my ladder ever been stolen while I was working on a roof? Christian Olivia's question. So, I was out in Stockton, California. We used to take care of all the. This is back in the 90s, 80s maybe? It's either 89, somewhere's between 1989 and 1991. Somewhere's in that wheelhouse. And we used to take care of all the quick stops. So I'm out in the hood in Stockton, California, off the I-5. And I'm on the roof, and I think I'm working on the walk-in box, the big walk-in box. And I had my aluminum ladder, and I never used to tie my ladders off. And the old timers always told me, dude, you got to tie your ladder off when you're up there. But I was just a punk-ass kid. Oh, what do you know? I'm hauling balls. Dude, I got my shit up the ladder, down the ladder. I'm breaking records, baby. And and the little kids there, dude, the little homies took my ladder, dude, and they held it hostage. They're all, hey, white boy, throw down $10, we'll put your ladder back. And I ain't kidding, man. It was like 100 degrees out there. Thank God I had some money in the pocket, dude. And I'm a young man back then, dude. I'm skinny, I'm fast. And these little kids had my shit held hostage. And I did. I'm like, all right, here's the deal. I'm going to drop down the $10. You put my ladder back and you better beat feet. And I did. I dropped the $10 and I got my ladder back. As soon as I grabbed onto that thing, dude, I took my belt, strapped it around there. Oh, man, I was running after them. They were long gone. Yeah, that was such a good hustle. I was actually laughing. I was like, shit, that's a good hustle, man. Then they got me. Oh, they got my $10. They took my lunch money. Oh, it was a good. They worked for it, dude, and they earned it. That was a damn good hustle. And guess who remembered to start strapping his ladder up after that? Me. I had to start tying my ladder down, dude. $10 back then, dude. That was an hour's worth of work. That's all I was making an hour in those days. Oh, John Fitzpatrick's in the house from Sydney, Australia. What app do you use when entering a serial number on the box sticker of your manufacturers? True has one. What the hell is it called? I can't look at it right now because I'm using my phone to. I'm using the phone to record the live stream. But True has a serial number lookup one for True. I don't know if you guys have True manufacturing in Australia. A lot of times the websites for each manufacturer will have a serial number lookup. And a lot of times you call tech support during business hours, they'll let you know how old it is too. Hey man, here's Patrick. Hey man, you taught me a lot. I appreciate your videos. I'm from SoCal. Awesome, Patrick. That's great. Yep. Hard lessons, longest remembered. Absolutely. Absolutely. Can't believe I never told you guys that story. Yeah, I wasn't even pissed. I was cracking up, man. That was dude, I remember back up there working, going, that was a good hustle, man. Shit. That was a good one. All right, we'll try and regroup next Friday. And if I think about it, maybe we'll do an after Super Bowl BS. All right, you guys, have a great weekend. I'll be working. Because he's a super tech. Oh, I hear the YouTube police are already coming. Pull it over. You did not purge your nitrogen.
Yeah, he's a super tech.
Hear my dog howl.
Never calls tech support. Yeah, he's a super tech. Gets his job done before. He's a super tech. Never calls.